Hi guys, it's Mew2King, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over Sora's hitboxes. Sora from Kingdom Hearts, with the big giant shoes and the most flexible body you will ever see. In fact, let's check this out right away. Let's go right into it before, well, sneak preview of his hitboxes. Check out this forward throw. What? Whoa! Whoa! What is he doing? Look at him! Look at him! Whoa! He's like double jumping. And look at him! Look, he's got forward throw. Look at him go! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, that was just the teaser. We're gonna get into all of Sora's hitboxes in this video, but before I do, please click on that like button, not the dislike button. We all know about the dislike button, but please click on the like button, you know. And then consider subscribing and clicking the bell. Wait, I'm supposed to say that after the video. Well, let's just get out of the way now. And you know what? While you're at it, leave a comment below if Sora or Sheik is more flexible. Let us know in the comments. And while I'm doing everything out of order, check out my Metafy at metafy.gg if you want to learn Sora and these other characters. It's also in the YouTube description. All right, but with that said, I'm going to get right into the video. So I'm doing this in one take. So I'm just going to go right into his move. So here's his jab. It's an overhead hit. It's frame 5. I mentioned this before. Whoa, that was pretty fast. No, it was frame off. This actually hits on platform, and it jab resets. So this starts super, super high. You'll be hit from distances you don't expect. Other than that, it's a pretty standard jab. 1, 2, and a 3, and it's there forever. Look, the key is gone. The key is gone, but it's still there. It's still there. It's still there. It's still there, even though it's gone. Well, all those frames, 8 frames of just being still there. Now, the F-tilt, this move is frame 13, with and without the strong hit. Here's what it looks like here. This goes super low right here. It goes down there, so it can hit the ledge here and here, and then covers ledge jumps and stuff over here. So right there, easily hitting ledge, and then lingering over here. And this is active for frame 13 to 17. Compare this to Sephiroth's, which is active frame 14 through 16. So it starts 1 frame sooner and ends 1 frame later, with similar attack power, so with like the knockback and stuff. So it's even easier. It's basically a 1 frame faster version of Sephiroth's F-tilt, except that it also hits on the ledge, and obviously it has a lot less range. But lingering this long could really be good at catching ledge stands, for example. It could catch someone waiting the ledge, a ledge stand, or them jumping. You just press the C stick forward when you see any change in movement. Any change in movement equals C stick forward press. Now, of course, you know you're gambling that they're going to ledge stand. They could just use something else. But yeah, if you're hard reading that, you know that's just one way to hard read it. You could kill them like 100 to get them off stage and stuff. And then, of course, you know, same thing over here. 1, and then a 2, and then oh wait, it's just a 1, 2. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, let's go. Oh no, there's the 3. I knew there was a 1, 2, 3. I was so confused. I was like, what's going on here? Look at all these hitboxes. Here now he's Cyclops. Beam. Okay. Now for the up tilt. It's not super active. I mean, it is, but it isn't. So like there's like gaps between them. It's a little less safe than I thought. Like I haven't seen someone beat this move like that. I mean, I've seen this move just beat other moves. So I guess it's fine in practice. But it is not technically an active hitbox the whole way. It is all these big gaps between them, 3 frame gaps. This down tilt is basically Pyro's down tilt, except it does not hit the ledge, actually. At least not most characters, or not a lot of the top tiers. A lot of characters have a ledge hang that goes below this, so this will miss like half the cast or so. His dash attack actually hits lower, and a lot of other moves hit lower than this. This is surprisingly not good for hitting someone off the ledge, unless it's very specific characters. But it's active frame 9 and 10. Exact same as Pyro, if I'm not mistaken. I think Pyro's is also active for 9 and 10. It's very similar to Pyro's down tilt. You could basically view this as Pyro's down tilt, except it's actually better than Pyro's down tilt because this move combos into his up smash. So you get a down tilt into an up smash combo. If you down tilt them at about 100 damage, you can get an up smash, and it's a true hit stun combo. It's actually it's so true that it's actually a training mode combo. It doesn't even, just so you know, training mode combos mean they're in hit stun the whole time. It doesn't. Things can combo without it being a training mode combo, but this down tilt up smash is actually a training mode combo. That's how good it is. I heard there's like 4 frames extra hit stun or something. It's not really shown here. It doesn't really say it, but I saw it on Twitter like right when the card came out that it's had 4 frames extra hit stun, and based on what it feels like, I believe it. Speaking of hitting the ledge, what I mentioned earlier, here's a frame 7 dash attack. It's right here. This hits. This actually hits. See, it goes under his foot, and then the second part half is weak, and then there's another weaker part. So it's like 3 different parts. And lower leg intangibility on frames 7 through 18. And of course, the extra hitbox and stuff. Yeah, so it's pretty low. I think this is good. In a way, like, you know how you would use Mario's dash attack to try to two-frame someone, or also use Mario's dash attack to try to hit like somebody standing up from the ledge or something. The lingeringness of this move can catch. It can two-frame someone. It can hit someone way on the ledge. It can catch a regular get up, and it can catch a ledge jump. So this has some good purpose, and it's frame 7. It's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good dash attack overall. I'd say it's a pretty solid dash attack overall. And then we got forward smash. So this move is frame 16 with a pretty respectable power. It hits pretty hard. Let's say it's stronger than average, it feels. So this is frame 16. And then 16, 17. It's just lingering here. And then 18, 19, 20. And look, look, it's still there. Look, the move is gone. Look, this makes sense, of course. And then it's still here. Okay. And then it's still there. And it's still there. So that makes this amazing. A lot of Sora's lingering moves are going to be really good for ledge trap. By being able to threaten ledge stance so hard and just lingering for different timings that people could do for jumps, you can really threaten some of the best ledge options. A lot of people like to do jumps and regular stands, and he could threaten those top-level options better than most of the cast, which is some really good traits that I think are going to help his ledge trap game. So with human reaction time, it is possible to F smash on any change in movement, but it requires being like super frame perfect. It'd probably be easier to charge it starting holding on frame 5. That would make this active frame 11 through 15, which even if you're reacting slowly, even a slow reaction time person could release the A button on a change in movement, and that would be very easy. You could actually slow your reaction time down a bit, and it would still work fine. But yeah, just showing some different strats for that. But yeah, this is a solid F smash. And then you got the up smash. This one's crazy. Boom! Look how high this goes. This one scoops you up on frame 11, 12, and then a little gap, and boom. This is gigantic. They made this one, for some reason, way bigger than the Keyblade, and not any other move, just this one. So I guess they just wanted it to be like, man, if we don't make it big, then it's just not going to be that good. I don't know. I was thinking they were like, okay, well, maybe if they were thinking if they don't make it big, it won't be as good, but I guess you have the power of magic, because look. Let's actually look at where the key's going. So right here, I guess you could kind of think of it as like, oh, like Sora goes from like here to here, even though it's not what's happening. But then it just boom. Said it moves active. This move is really, really good. You can use it after down tilt to combo. You can just throw it out whenever. The hitbox is self-explanatory. This move is invincible. The down smash is invincible frame 3 through frame 10 on his lower body. So check this out. So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the lower body 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically, they just wanted to make sure it really avoids low attacks. So like all of this, look. And he can't be hurt from up here. So they really wanted to make sure that, hey, this is actually a useful move, not some joke move. So yeah, and then you have, it goes down frame 20 some ways. It is 20. It is 20. Right here. Frame 20, 21, 22, and then the extra one for 23. So this is, in theory, this could be really good for two-framing. It lingers for 3 to 4 frames. Obviously, this one's really good, but even if you don't have that, it's still lingering right here, which is pretty darn good. So this move seems to have quite a bit of good use if you can use it there, or you could just jump over people trying to. If someone's trying to like dash attack you or dash grab you, it can be useful in those situations as well, or just anyone doing a low move. It's going to be plenty of those. So now we have his aerials. Neutral air starts on frame 8 overhead, frame 8 overhead. And you're going to see a lot of repeating trends where a lot of his aerials, like the nairs and fairs, hit 1, 2, 3 and stuff. They hit the ledge. So they could like, in fact, if you do Sora's full hop forward air, the first 2 hits can hit like a ledge jump, and then the final hit will even hit somebody waiting on ledge if they don't know about it. Of course, it's like a one-time gimmick, but something that in case they're not aware. But yeah, he has a lot of moves that like can start from above him, then go in front, and then go under him. So yeah, is the move again? It's a loop. Just goes in a loop. Not much total time. Second hit. And the moves are basically designed to combo into each other. And then the third hit. Which is very similar to the fair third hit, except the angle's different. The neutral one hits you kind of upwards, like this. The fair one hits you kind of like that. The third hit. So I think the third hit of fair 3 is better than neutral 3. Here's fair. Starts overhead. This one even has more range above than in air. 2 frames slower, though, and it hits really low at the ledge. This could be used for landing or just any situation, because just look at that. And then the second one's basically the same thing as we just saw. And then the fair 3. Just like that. And it goes to the ledge. And this one hits at an angle like this, kind of. Then we have the back air. Pretty simple, straightforward. 13, 14, 15. Strong move, hits to the side, pretty good for killing. Then up air. This is basically Pyro's up air. It feels, without checking the stats, just from playing Sora, it feels very similar in attack power. So it's pretty much Pyro's up air in terms of speed and attack power. It's not the exact same, but it feels very Pyro up air-esque. And so he basically has Pyro's down tilt, but better, and he has Pyro's up air for the most part. See, it just lingers. This one scoops pretty low too. Like, look, it scoops from pretty low. It's a pretty good hitbox. Lingers a bit. Pretty good for killing when they're like in the low hundreds. And if they're in low hundreds, you could just kill them with that. And you got the downer. Interesting move. He keeps spinning like this. Frame 15, and then he goes to loops, which will make it inconsistent. There is some inconsistency here because of this. He did like 4 loops or so, and then he's posing. He's posing. Look, he's landing, but his land isn't good enough. He has to move the Keyblade all the way over here because he has to be cool. And then we have the Fire, Thunder, and Blizzard. And this is frame 16, I believe. 16. And then it gets a little bit weaker, just by a little bit, and then a little bit weaker again. Not by much, but yeah. And then we have Thundaga, which they're not showing, but it's basically what you see on the Thunder. And Blizzaga, which they're also not showing, but it's basically the range that you see. And this is active 30, 44, 50, 58, just as I said in my other video, actually. In Blizzaga, it's a bunch of moves from frame 15 to 35, which is actually what I said in my original, when I actually did the analysis for the first Sora guide. I was like, this move is active for at least 21 frames, based on what I saw from the footage, and it was exactly 21 frames. Yeah, it's like every 3 frames apart, except 2 frames apart here. And this one actually eats a shield. This move is very good on shield. So this move is a very good shield pressure. This is also pretty good around the ledge, because it covers a wide range of possibilities. Sonic Blade. This one's a little less than a key, actually. This move is the move that's... it comes on frame 17, and then every 28 frames apart after that. You could pretty much, in order to use it well, you can use the control stick or the B button press to aim where you want. I recommend using the control stick and then letting go of the control stick when you want to stop. So if you only want to do 2 hits and you want to go away from the enemy, like, you just hold the control stick once and then release the control stick back to neutral. You have to release the control stick back to neutral if you don't want to accidentally do a 3rd hit, for example. But yeah, it's basically the same thing over and over and over. And it has some lag after, so you don't want to cross up to them and have them F-smash you after the 3rd hit. Because a lot of people are going to block the 3rd hit and F-smash you. Now, if you're playing online, you could just side B randomly and then do the 2nd hit. And even you have time to hit them with the 2nd hit before they realize what's going on, because Sora Online is low. And then you have the up B here. This is a frame 9 up B. 9, 10, it's like, I think it's like 9, 10, 11. So it's 9, it's not frame 9 here, 10, 11 here. So it's pretty darn good. And it kills really early. It can kill at the top of the screen at like low percent, like way under 100. And it can kill on the ground. It can kill way under 100 if they're near the top of the screen. And it can kill in the low hundreds otherwise, like from a lower height. And this move is, yeah, it's pretty good. Look, it mainly just goes to the side. But I find it to be a very good move. I think it is one of his best up Bs. Like, it's a very good up B at a shield, for example. I also think you can use this in a way that, like, you could just jump out of shield side B randomly, and I think that's really good. So I think this move is actually pretty good. You just jump out of shield side B and then just don't continue the hits. And the up B to shield, as I said, super good. And these moves, of course, they're buffed in lag. Blizzaga's, in my personal opinion, Blizzaga is the best because it lasts for so long. I think the safeness of it and the safeness and consistency of it is nice, in my opinion. And then we have a down B. It says not active for very long. It comes out on frame 7, which is pretty below average in speed. And it's active until 25. So it's only active for like 19 frames. It's not very much. Also, this move, as I showed in my first Sora video when Sora came out, if Mythra does her up B, it'll like counter. But then it won't hit Mythra, and then Mythra can actually up B Sora back after. So this is a little inconsistent. Like, it looks like it should be consistent. It looks like it should be consistent based on, like, look, this is this giant hitbox. You would think it's consistent, but it's actually not, which is a little strange. And then you got his grab, standard grab, frame 7. That's pretty much as average as it gets. The fastest grabs in the game are frame 6, but 7 is pretty standard, like average / above average. And then, oh, look at him. He's happy as he's punching with the key. And then we got 4th throw. Whoa! Ooh. Whoa! I love that move. It's so funny. And then back throw is a pretty solid throw. Up throw, I think this one move. I would actually not do this move unless you are trying to kill them and the ceiling's low and you're in the middle of the stage, so back throw is not like the best option. There's a very specific situation where up throw would be a better kill throw than back throw, and most of the time back throw is better, but there will be situations when up throw is specifically useful for that. Down throw is really good for specifically down throw fair or down throw nair fair loops, where you do like fair nair 1-2 or fair 1-2 and land. But you could also just, if you want to keep it simple, down throw and then jump fair 1-2-3, just to keep it like super basic and simple. If you don't want to be optimized, just make it be easy. Oh, and you could also down throw them at like 105, 110, like 110%. You down throw them really fast, and then they miss the DI or DI in, and then you full hop up here, and then you can kill them on the lower ceilings, which could be pretty good. Also, Sora's ledge hang, as you can see, the ledge hang is really low. See his hitbox here and here? He goes way below the stage. That means a lot of characters are not going to be able to hit him very easily. He's going to have the privilege of avoiding a lot of things. And despite his weight of 85, he's still 6 units heavier than Sephiroth. So yeah, that's my, well, I don't want to say guide. That's the hitbox analysis from Sora. Thanks to Ruben. I'm just going to call him Zeke. Zeke. Well, let's call him Zeke from Fire Emblem. From Xenoblade. Best character in Xenoblade. And Zep. So yeah, this is the last character. I believe. Yeah, this is probably going to be unless they announce DLC Pack 3. This is pretty much the last DLC. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to get better at the game continuously, I can help you with Medify.gg. As I said, I do coaching for the game, so if you want to get better, just check it out. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below. You know, help the algorithm and all that stuff. I'll see you guys next video.